Greetings and welcome to Pickled Watermelon Rinds, a guilty pleasure podcast featuring Antie Joan and Ontie, providing our zesty and marginally mature take on current events, pop culture, and trends. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, Antie Joan.
Hey, Auntie. What up?
Oh, I tells you what. So many things. No, not really. Kind of a slow week. But I did finally get my mom's bowling ball out of the garage.
You did?
And I went bowling.
Oh, my God.
But it was such a discovery.
Yeah?
Because I was going to come down the hill. First of all, Fat Cats in Broomfield is no longer Fat Cats in Broomfield, the bowling alley. They apparently went out of business at the beginning of the year. But I think they're now a Bolero. But most of the bowling alleys down below don't open until like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you know me, I'm home by then. That's that. I'm done. That's
what about, they used to have daytime bowling leagues and stuff like that.
So Chippers in Broomfield does have daytime stuff, but you have to reserve lanes. And the earliest reservation I could get, because of course I wanted to go yesterday, was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said no. So then I just did bowling near me because I'm like, maybe I'm missing a bowling alley somewhere. And I was.
Yeah?
Right over in Evergreen, Colorado, of all places, there is like a mini, what I would call a mini Dave and Buster's called The Wild Game. They've got skeet ball. They've got arcade games. They've got pool. They've got a bar. They've got a restaurant. They've got a Mexican restaurant that's attached to them. So it's it's attached but separate. I don't know how else to describe it. But they have different food that if you just want to order like from the bowling lanes, it's different than what you could get at the Mexican restaurant. It's very bizarre. They have 8 bowling lanes. So it's small.
Yeah,
it's cute. Yeah. I was the only one bowling, so it was totally fine. I got there at 11:25 in the morning. Oh yeah, because they open at 11, and I was like, perfect. It's only 40 minutes from my house. Perfect. So even closer than going down below. They were doing a lot of construction between us and Evergreen for the longest time, but that seems to be mostly done at this point. They put in, I don't even want to bore you with that, but they put in traffic circles. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to be a mess.
God.
But yay. There's no more. There was a lane closure, but I don't know what they were doing, but whatever. It was not that big of a deal. I wasn't in the traffic for very long. Anywho, so I get over there and I see all these people going in. I'm like, oh my God, is there a league? Like, am I even going to get a lane? Like, I couldn't reserve anything online. I'm like, ugh. And like I said, cars kept pulling in, like almost like running to the door. And I was like, oh my God, they're late for something. I bet you there's a league.
No, they knew you were coming.
Right?
They wanted to see you, a personal appearance.
Right? So then I go and I follow these people and I walk in and I'm like, and then there's a woman behind me, or she held the door open for me. I was like, well, you go ahead of me because I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. And it's my first time here is what I said. She's like, well, I think you just sign in. And I'm like, sign in? Like, I don't know. And keep in mind, I'm holding a bowling ball bag, my shoes, my bowling shoes, and they still thought I was there for what turns out to have been a line dancing lesson.
Oh my gosh, a lesson?
Yes. And apparently it happens every Wednesday at 11:30.
Oh.
And it's only $10. And they wanted me to join right then and there. And I was like, how long is this? And they said an hour and a half. And I said, I really only planned on bowling today. Let me bowl today. She's like, well, we're every Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday. I met the woman who runs it. Very, very nice. I would say there were probably about 25 people there to do this line dancing in the middle of the day. And I'm like, this has Antie Joan written all over it.
Yes.
So I'm thinking we should go someday. We'll do the line dancing first since it's almost close to the beginning, right when they open. So I don't think I could get much bowling in ahead of that. Then we'll go over, have some lunch at the Mexican restaurant. Then I can bowl. I probably would only bowl 2 games. I bowled 4 yesterday because Well, it goes really fast when you're the only one
Yeah, yeah.
bowling. so, I don't even think I was there an hour.
Do they have automatic pin setters?
They do. It got a little messed up, I will say. It did get a little messed up. They had to come and fix it twice for my lane.
Gosh.
But it was twice almost back to back. So it was like one
Oh,
big event, I guess, more or less, really. Yes, my first game was atrocious. I was mortified. I don't even know if I got to 60. It was terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Then the next game, I got up to 104, then 112
oh,
with my third game, then
oh.
finally to 120, which is more my average.
Hmm,
I just
hmm.
wasn't used to my mother's ball. I'd only bowled with it once before. I didn't have my hand all the way in. I thought my thumb was going to like rub against it
Oh,
and get stuck. And
oh,
nope, I needed to do it the proper way, hold the ball properly. And then
yeah.
I was getting strikes again and all. 'Cause I got no strikes. I don't even think I got a spare. My very first game, I was like, this is not me. Like, what
It
is
was just a
happening?
warm up.
It really was. And it was an embarrassing one at that. But that's why I played 4 games, because I was like, I can't leave here with this terrible. I mean, yes, I had a decent game at 104, but I'm like, I can do better than that. So
Hmm.
I played 2 more games. Anywho, it was a lot of fun. I don't remember if they were playing music. If they were, it didn't strike my fancy, or it wasn't something I was singing along to. Wasn't a lot of people there, of course, middle of the day and a weekday. So it was quite the find. I'm so happy that I found this place. I'm like, I wish this is not exactly what I wanted to open in Netherlands, but I wanted to open a bowling alley when I lived in Netherlands.
Really?
I really, really did. But it was going to be small like that, like 8 lanes or something, be
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
like leagues. And I wanted to attach it to, at the time, there was a barbecue restaurant that was a big go-to for my friends and stuff. And the lot was actually vacant next to it. And I wanted that to be the restaurant
Hmm.
for the bowling alley. And work out some kind of deal with them where, I'd get a small percentage, but they would, of course, get all the bigger percentage because they're making the food and serving the food and all that stuff. Or maybe it'd be a window. I don't know what it was going to be, but it was going to be, I had all these ideas, and then somebody else bought the land and put apothecary on it that went away. Now it's a weed shop because, Netherlands needs
Yeah.
another weed shop.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
So that barbecue place is no longer. It changed management twice. Although the new management's doing very well. They've expanded and put a nice deck on and things like that. So probably still could have worked out. Anyway, I was just like, oh, they made my dream come true out in Evergreen though. So, in a mountain town, granted, Evergreen's got a decent downtown base, whereas Netherlands and where I live really don't
Yeah, yeah.
have that. It was very cool. And I was just so excited that it was so close to my house. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's kind of nice. So,
So
yes.
you didn't hear the music that they were playing for the line dancing?
Oh, that I heard. Oh, that's probably why they weren't playing music. And I was talking about the music just like in
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
yes, you're right. Yes. Yes. I could hear that. And they could hear me cracking pins. I kind of felt bad. I don't know how loud that was for them. That's what I went
So
there
what
for. I didn't know.
do you remember what music they played?
Country. It's line dancing. So it's all country music.
Well, I mean, there's people doing line dancing to other songs like Saturday Night. Oh shoot! Now what's his name? Bruno Mars. There's people they do line dancing to his song, and yeah, yeah.
Don't know.
No,
Don't know. Sounded country to me when I paid attention, and I wasn't mad at myself
that
for
probably was
bowling
country. I mean,
terribly.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's we'll put it on our to-do list, eh?
that's right. That's right. We've
But
got
if we're going
lots
to
of
do
stuff.
line dancing, I'm going to need to get a little backpack thing for my oxygen tanks, not tanks, my generator, oxygen generator.
Yeah, but that's just a standard backpack. You don't need anything special, right? I've
Yeah,
got
you
tons
do.
of. Why?
No, for vents because there's air that,
Oh,
yeah, airflow it needs and stuff like that. So,
well, you better
yeah,
get on it.
I know.
Well, we can't
Well,
go
I would,
next week because there's snow a coming.
well, we can't
No,
go next week
no, no,
because it's too early for me
it's too early for
to
you.
plan something like that. I mean, it's too soon.
Got to
I
nudge it
have to
into your social calendar, do
I
you?
have no, I have to psych myself up, but
But see, I don't think you should. I think you should just jump in with both feet.
Mm. They teach, I think there's line dancing classes in Niwot too.
Oh, there you go. During the
Got it.
day?
Yeah. I think it's around 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah, see them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
home. I'm home
Yeah.
by then. Day's over.
Um, yeah. I know. I know. I'm just getting ready to have lunch at that time.
No, day's over for me. But it is early for you. You'd have to come up to my house for like 10:15 in the morning for us to
Yeah.
get over there. Or 10:30. 10:30. 10:30.
That means I'd have to get up at 9,
Yeah.
take a shower the night before.
Yep. That's what it would mean.
Oh,
So we'll
yeah,
think
I can
about
do
that.
it. I can do it. I
You
can
can
do
do
it.
I think it'd be fun. But yes, I was just so excited. What a find.
Yeah. Yeah.
An
So did you
unintentional
have,
find. I was coming down the hill. I
uh,
was resigned to coming down the hill.
yeah, I was kind of looking forward to that because we were going to have Oka too afterwards, after your
Yesterday?
bowling.
No,
Huh?
we're gonna go do Oka after the mall. We're going to the mall.
Oh, I thought we were going to
Did you think
bowl
we were
down.
doing Uka yesterday?
No, 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 not yesterday.
Oh,
I thought we were gonna do some bowling down in Broomfield and then go to Uka. But
ah,
yeah, you're right. We did talk about the mall. Yeah.
yeah, that's on our list too. We've got a couple of field trips coming up on our list of things to do. So that's fun. Fun stuff. And
Mm.
you, Auntie Joan, what have you been up to?
Well, this kind of ties in with your visiting. What was it? The wild game?
The Wild Game is what it's called.
Okay. Well, I had lunch yesterday with Sandy B.
Sandy B, Sandy B, Sandy B.
Super fan Sandy B. Yes, she said she's going to have to do another marathon catching up on all our
Uh-oh.
podcasts. Yeah, well, they traveled and
Ah,
she got a new laptop and stuff like that. But
you know,
anyway,
if she travels, she can give us different demographics if she listened to us when she was away.
oh my
Just saying, super
gosh.
fan Sandy B.
Yeah, Sandy B. But after lunch, we went to Red Lobster.
Oh, yeah.
And I had their trout, and oh my gosh, it was so good.
I've
Oh,
never
it was
liked fish,
tasty.
fish
Oh,
ever. No.
it was really good. But then afterwards, we
Mm-hmm.
do our pilgrimage to DQ, Dairy
Mm-hmm.
Queen, and we're sitting outside because it was a lovely day
It
yesterday.
was.
And there's like a little strip mall across the parking lot from the Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this activity. There's been stuff in this. There's two big storefronts on each end of the little strip mall. And the end where we were sitting across from, there was some activity, people walking out. And there had been other businesses in there in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and they've closed down. Like there's been 2 or 3 that have closed down. Anyway, so Sandy B's looking and she said, well, I wonder what they're doing there. I wonder what they're doing there. And I think what they're doing, because the DQ had a little flyer
Mm-hmm.
about it. I think what they're putting in there is one of those wild game places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh,
Very cool.
uh-huh. But then, okay, so you talked about the little 8-lane bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have a story about small bowling alleys. Years and years and years ago, I was visiting my folks in central Wisconsin. And for some reason, I think it was my brother Bill and I decided to go bowling. We found a small bowling alley that had about 8 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And we went bowling, and I had the best scores I've ever had at one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come to find out, people were saying, yeah, these lanes are so old that there's like grooves. And once the ball, that takes you into the strike area. And once your ball gets into that groove, it's like an automatic strike. So, yeah.
Don't believe them. You had a good game.
No, I think there was some, yeah. And
Nah.
it's funny because it was like right attached to a bar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Wisconsin,
Everything's attached to a bar.
everything's attached to a bar. And if it's bowling, you got to have your drinks.
Gotta have
your
a cup. I mean, I
cocktails.
did not yesterday because it was early in the day.
Yeah.
But had I been there
that
with
shouldn't
other people,
stop
I
you.
would have. Oh, and they let me
But
bring in my water from outside too.
Really? They did. They
Yeah.
usually don't. I mean,
Well,
other
don't they
places,
usually make you buy water there or give you water there? Like you're
I don't
usually not
know.
supposed to be able to bring in your own
Yeah,
closed container.
when we play bingo,
We
don't they? You
can't.
can't take it in. Yeah.
Uh-uh. Again, I was following the people who were going in. I did not know they were going in for line dancing, but I saw that they brought their water box. I wasn't going to. I was going to leave it in the car. And then I saw they were, I'm like, well, then I'm bringing mine. And then I was like, oh, we're not doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what
Line
else you got?
dancing's got to be a good thing for older people because, it keeps the old gray cells
Oh,
uh, oiled and moving,
they were
trying to.
so excited.
Were they
So,
all older, like retirees? And,
well, yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the day, of course.
well, I don't know. You
You
go
know,
around Boulder, you see all kinds of youngsters walking around in the middle of the
well,
day. I
well,
mean, as often as I go to Boulder, for
yeah.
Christ's sake.
Seemed like retirees mostly. But yeah, they were like, "Oh, you should do it. So much fun." They were all trying to talk me into doing it, that impromptu, and
Oh,
I was just like, "It
nice.
was sweet." And that's
Nice.
why I said there. It seems like a good bunch of people,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it would be very fun. I'm definitely going to do it because it is very close for me. But I would like you to come with me.
Oh, I would definitely like to come up.
I think that would be fun. There's
Yes, it would be.
a hair on my chair. There's probably 1,000 of them from the dog, but it was bugging me. I
Mm.
could feel it.
How is Mr.
Oh, the
Killian?
beast is just fine. Big
Oh.
day today. He went for a walk. Then we came back and he got brushed with his vacuum brush. And then he
Oh.
had a frosty paws as
Oh
his
my
treat. Oh,
goodness.
and I even filed his dew claws because I couldn't take it
Hmm,
anymore.
hmm.
Better. He actually let me do it without much issue. So
He
that
was
was good.
exhausted.
He
That's
was
probably why.
exhausted. But I did that first before the grooming because usually by the time we're done brushing,
Oh.
he's
Uh,
like, "Yeah, no, we're done." So I was like, "You know what?
yeah.
Your dew claws need it the most out of everything right now. I mean, you're a
Yeah.
hairy beast and you're shedding profusely, but I'll take that over your dew claw completing its circle."
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
had to file that and with the little Dremel tool, and he was way more into it, not into it, but allowed me
Hmm,
without
hmm.
any complaints.
Nice.
Although he did lay on it, the first one I did, he did finally lay his head on it. It's like, that's enough. And I was like, no, come on, bub. And he would not let me pick up his
Oh,
head.
how
I'm
sweet.
like, okay, let's move on to the other one. It was
I've
very
often
cute.
wondered, how well they react to those little Dremel nail filers.
I know it's not the noise that bothers. Oh, I mean, his ears perk when it first turns on, but it doesn't bother him.
The
It's
vibration doesn't.
that I think is what scares
Yeah.
him. But I think because it's me using it and he trusts me and we with our bond and
Hmm,
everything,
hmm.
he's allowing me to do that a little bit easier because he screams for the groomer, screams like he's being stabbed. It's ridiculous. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. There's actually a husky video out on Instagram or something that's I can only imagine he is like for the groomer
Hmm,
when she
hmm.
tries to cut. She does cut his nails, not Dremel, but cuts the
Yeah,
nails.
yeah.
He did. But I witnessed it. He did it at the vet. And I was just like, what? And the vet never even never even actually cut a nail. He was just showing me how to cut his nails. And he was I just sat there staring at him going, what are you doing? Like, I'm so
I
embarrassed.
I remember when I had him,
Hmm.
staying with me, or maybe it was even when you were here, and somebody came to the front door and I went to open it and I held his
Oh,
collar.
yeah.
And oh my God, you would think that he had been run over by a truck or
Yep.
something.
Yep. He did it to Auntie Mary or Auntie Mary when you guys were here. She grabbed his collar too, and he
Oh, really?
screeched like he was being killed. And she's like, "Oh my God, all I do is grab his collar." I'm like, "See, you guys all think I make that up." I'm like, he really does that. He's the biggest baby on the
He
planet.
is. He
He is
is.
drama king.
Yeah, he
Drama.
is. Now, my Oscar, who's the Maine Coon,
Hmm.
I think he's just part Maine Coon, but anyway,
No, he's
he's
full, purebred,
he's
beautiful.
he's got the extra thumbs.
Uh-huh.
And that is where he is most sensitive. I mean, I can usually do a couple claws at a time, clipping them,
Hmm.
and when I'm holding him in my lap and stuff. But when I hit those dew claws, boy, yeah, that's when he'll bite. I have to get him on a really good day to get those things.
I just saw on Instagram, I think this morning, you can buy this bubble that goes on their heads. And apparently it calms them. I don't get it. And this way they
Ah,
can't bite you. But it's like, they like, it's like a helmet, but it encompasses their whole head for the cat. Just cats,
hmm.
not dogs.
It covers their eyes too,
No, they
supposedly,
can
maybe?
see.
No?
It's clear.
Really?
It's clear
Huh.
plastic and it's got holes in it so they can breathe, but they can't bite you. And the cat that they were using as the advertisement just, was like fine with what was going on. And I was just like,
I'll have to check that out.
yeah, it was pretty funny. I almost sent it to you and I was like, she doesn't need this. I'm not going to bother her with something
No,
like
I would
this.
like, yeah. Well.
All right. If I see
Isis
it
kind
again,
of
I'll send
lets,
it to you.
yeah, Isis kind of lets me do her stuff, but it's kind of hard to get her arms, in the right position to get that dew claw.
I used to
And
have to
her,
sit on Bombay
yeah,
on the
really?
floor. I'd have to sit on him.
They
Yep.
don't know. They don't know how good they've got him. Because, I mean, I had my cats declawed back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty brutal when you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
So,
I never did that, but yeah, I had to sit on him. It was very funny. He would scream, just scream. I'm like, you come on, stop it.
Auntie Joni's fun facts, fun facts, fun facts. Autumn is the time of year that brings fond memories to me. And one of the memories I think about is people getting their firewood ready for the winter, running their chainsaws and cutting down those long pieces of timber and, making them fireplace size.
Hmm.
Of course they have to. But anyway, so I bet you've been wondering, why were chainsaws? Who thought of inventing chainsaws?
Who thought of inventing chainsaws, Auntie Joan?
Funny thing you should ask, Auntie. The chainsaw, as we know it, appears to have begun as a medical instrument.
For amputations.
Nope, nope.
Oh,
One used to assist in childbirth.
for
Uh,
C-sections?
nope, not quite. Ladies, sisters, if you're listening, sit down and cross your legs.
Already am.
Okay, the original chainsaw was invented by two Scottish doctors, and their original design was a flexible saw that was used to remove obstructive bone in the pubic area for women who were having difficulty with childbirth.
Hmm.
Now, they called it symphysiotomy.
Mm-hmm.
And what it did is it sawed through the cartilage and ligaments of the pelvic joint, and in extreme cases, the bone itself. And this allowed the infants to pass through the birth canal. And if you look at a diagram of a woman's skeleton and you see that hip area, it almost looks like a butterfly. And at the bottom, the two sides join with a ligament or a cushion between it. And that's where they would saw.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as the years went on, cesarean sections were perfected and were able to improve the mortality of the mothers. I guess at the time they did this, they would do cesarean sections, but they were very dangerous. This allowed them to open up the birth canal without having to cut through the abdomen of the woman. Now, you would think, oh, yeah, that must have been years and years and years ago. No, 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 no. Remember when we talked about the Magdalen laundries in Ireland? Well, in Ireland, they actually were still doing these in the 1980s.
Hmm.
Now, I'm sure they had up to date saws or whatever you want to call them, but they would do those instead of cesarean sections because they believed that cesarean sections were so dangerous that future pregnancies would have to be prevented or even aborted, which was unacceptable to many Catholics. So one of the takes is that because of the strong Catholic influence in Ireland, they continue to do this rather than multiple cesarean sections. However, some physicians, however, have discounted that. So next time you see somebody with a chainsaw out there cutting their logs, think about our sisters back in the day.
Well, I can't imagine that it was as large as a
Oh, no,
chainsaw.
no. No, and it wasn't electric either. There was a little hand crank. And I think maybe we should put a picture out there when we post this of what that thing looked like. Yeah,
Maybe it should be part of the art.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, everything you wanted to know about chainsaws and childbirth.
Did the United States ever use that?
Oh, sure. Way back, I think whenever it was that they started perfecting the cesarean section technique, then they kind of did without those. The cystectomy, however you pronounce it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So us sisters have been through a lot, not you or me.
Nope. Very interesting, Auntie Joan.
It's a hard knock life. But if you want to hear something on the lighter side, do you?
Sure.
Okay. On the lighter side, a fart can actually travel from your body at a staggering speed of 7 miles per hour. That's faster than some animals can run. Just another fun fact for y'all. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Now we're on to the part of our program where we discuss what we're watching. And we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorites today, folks. We briefly brought this up in the past, but a new season is out or has just started. And in perfect timing, just before Halloween, finally a series who got that right. And it is What We Do in the Shadows on the FX and the Hulu. And OMG, I adore this show with an almighty passion. It is silly. It is, can be gory, but it's done in a silly way.
Yes.
And they are dirty speaking vampires, which just makes me laugh. They're pervs. They're a bunch of pervs. They're all a bunch of pervs. It's fantastic. Which is why I don't give Matt Berry, who plays Laszlo Cravensworth, enough credit on the show. I didn't when it first started. I had a harder time getting into him, but he is just the biggest perv, and
he is.
Adore
oh my gosh,
him and his Volvo garden. It's just so funny. He has one of his mother's Volvos. It's just so funny. But he's the mad scientist-y kind of guy.
He makes those jack-off machines or whatever.
He does. He's very gross. He likes to...
He is. He's disgusting.
Yes, he is. And he's married to Naja, who is Natasha, I'm going to say it wrong, even though I just looked it up, Demetro. I probably said it wrong. But anywho, and they're married. And
Demetrio.
Demetrio?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. They're married, and she's equally as pervy as he is, only she doesn't talk about it quite as much. She's not the brightest bulb on the tree, but she likes to think that she is superior, and she just tried to run a nightclub at one point, and it all went downhill. They ended up a big bloodbath. They used to spill blood from the ceilings for the vampires. Kind of like the bubble parties or that they do in the clubs. They did it with blood. It was hysterical. And then you have Harvey Gillian. That's it. Sorry.
Oh, he's so cute and
he's
sweet.
Adorable. He's their familiar in the house. So he's human who wants to be a vampire. And I won't give away that what has happened to him over the years. We're in season 6, folks. This is not a new show. It's also what they're calling their last season. I hope that's not
Yeah.
true, but that's what they are saying at this point. He plays Guillermo de la Cruz, and he just takes such good care of them. When they have,
Oh, he does.
feeding frenzies at the house, he buries the bodies. He cleans up all the blood. He is like their dad, and yet he's the youngest one of them all. It's just
Well,
adorable.
that doesn't mean much. I mean, yeah, I mean, considering all the vampires are thousands of years old, right? Or hundreds.
Right. So
So it
he's the
didn't take
youngest
much to
one of
be
them all.
younger. Yeah. Gotcha.
And then there's Kayvan Novak, who's my man. I'm going to let Auntie Jo talk about her man, but my man is Nandor. And I adore this character so much. He
I do
is
too.
so good. He's just so cute. I can't even say he's so simple. He's so simple, and he's Nandor the Relentless. So he's this warrior, but he's just the biggest, sweet, big-hearted, but says these off-the-cuff, mean remarks to poor Guillermo. Just and Guillermo wants to be a vampire so bad, and Nandor
Yeah.
won't make him a vampire. And it's just their dynamic is the best. And just Nandor's dynamic in the house itself. He tries to come off again as the leader because he was the warrior, and nobody listens to him. He tries to hold, household meetings. Nobody shows up. He's the best. I can't say enough about this character. And now we'll get to Auntie Joan's favorite
Oh,
character.
yeah. Yeah. Colin Robinson.
That's right.
Mark Prost. A good old boy from Wisconsin, hey.
Eh,
Oh, you want me to expound on that?
well, yeah.
Colin Robinson is an energy vampire. And I think they couldn't have picked a better person to play an energy vampire. And what he does is, he'll go into a room and start talking about inane things that you really could care less about or couldn't care less about. And eventually people will have their energy drained from them. And yeah, so that's his thing. And if you were a fan of Better Call Saul, he had a recurring role on there for a period of time where he played the same type of character, trying to get into the drug world and selling and passing on drugs and stuff like that. So anyway, he's my boy from Wisconsin, hey.
Yes.
Colin Robinson. Yeah.
Yes. Great casting in that role for sure. He was in The Office as well as a supporting
That's
character.
right.
Yes.
With my other main man, Dwight Schrute.
Yes, indeed.
I guess I have a type, huh?
Indeed. Yes.
But I do like Nandor. I mean,
Oh,
if I had to actually choose, I would probably choose Nandor.
you would?
I would, yeah, yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. Yes, he's just so cute. I can't
He has
stand
that
it.
animal magnetism about him.
Oh, he's just ridiculous. I love when he's doing workouts and everything. I just can't get enough. I cannot get enough. And the first few episodes of the new season are very good, very on par with previous seasons. I don't really love what was going on with Guillermo in this new season, but I kind of think that he's going to get back in the fold a little bit more, back to similar to what he had been doing before. Other than that, and the whole Frankenstein kind of thing that they got going on, that is just, and that Colin Robinson's the one that figured out how to reanimate.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's
and
just
to
so
educate
good.
him too.
Yes, yes. Laszlo was, He took it graciously, I thought. I actually didn't
Hmm.
expect him to
Hmm.
take it as graciously as he did.
Yeah, I was
Um,
surprised
but
too.
he did, and that was cute. And Naja, just trying to keep order in the house because the house is a mess because Laszlo's got body parts all over the place as he's trying to figure out how to reanimate
Oh,
bodies.
yes,
And it's
yes.
just
And that
ridiculous.
room under the
Oh,
stairs.
that they're
Boy, oh
all fighting
boy.
over one room. They keep in mind this house is ginormous that they're in, and it's got multiple levels and all that, but they're all fighting about this room under the stairs and who is going to take possession of it and use it for what they want to use it for. Because that used to be where Guillermo lived.
Right.
But he moved out into the garden shed which is where Laszlo used to gratify himself on a regular basis in his gratification chair, and
Ooh.
and it has no bathroom. And Najee asked him, "Where are you going to
That's right.
toilet?"
That's
And
right.
he said, I only go to the bathroom at work." And she's like, "Then what's this bucket for?" And she took the bucket, and I don't know. It's just silliness. They're just so much fun. The guide, Kristen Shaw, she's been in a lot of things. She's a supporting actress throughout the years in a lot of different things. I take that back. I actually think she was co-lead in a series he was on SNL. He was MacGruber. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he had a different show. Oh, I can't even remember what it was called. I think I only watched a little bit of it and it didn't interest me. Something about end of the world they were only the surviving people, Last Man or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Last man in the world or something. Last man
Something
on
like
Earth.
that.
Yeah.
And I think she was co-lead in that. I mean, lead female character, I guess I should say, if I recall correctly. Except I was not an avid watcher. But anyway, she's very fun. Nobody wants to be her. None of the vampires want to be friends with her, and all she wants is to hang out with them. And they're just so mean to her. It's terrible. And the next door neighbors have no idea that they're vampires, and they only go out at night and they party. And then, of course, the vampires do a erase the memory spell on them or whatever, whatever they
Yeah.
do. It's
Yeah.
so funny. It's just I can't get enough of the show. They have no purpose. They were supposed to be taking over the new world and they got stuck on Staten Island and have not left and haven't done a goddamn thing to take over the world. It's just ridiculous.
And they're reminded of that in like the first episode of this season
Yes.
where Jerry, their fifth roommate, is awoken.
Who we've never
from
met
his-
before this season.
Right. Yeah. From a decades old super sleep or whatever they called
Yes,
it. Yeah.
they were supposed to wake him in 1996, and it is present day. So nearly 30 years later.
And he reminds them, so what have you done in all this time?
That's right.
Yeah.
All their things that they were supposed to do, and they accomplished none of it.
Yeah.
So we'll see where the rest of the season goes. But
And
honestly,
poor Colin Robinson, he said that Jerry was like his best friend. I know.
And Jerry acts like he can't ever get his name right.
Yeah.
Which is just
Yeah.
terrible. I did feel bad for Colin Robinson on that one, for
Yeah.
sure. It's silly. Ugh. And then Baron. Oh my God. The old wise vampire. And they go to him for advice every now and again. And Guillermo goes to him to try and help with what's going on in the house. And he's ridiculous. He always screws up whatever he's trying to do. It's just so funny. I just love this show so much. Folks, if you have not, since the last time we briefly talked about What We Do in the Shadows, if you have not gone out and actually investigated this series, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's silly. It's fun. Not every single episode hits, but the majority do. And I can't get enough of it.
They're just 30 minutes.
30 minutes, quick and easy.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to invest a lot of time to get
No.
involved with them.
That's right. Anything else you wanted to bring up on
No,
What We Do in the Shadows?
When you first mentioned it, I thought, oh, vampires. I'm thinking this is going to be a stupid, goofy show. Well, it is.
It is a little stupid and
goofy
goofy.
show. But the
But
characters.
they do it so well.
But the characters. I mean, I just can't help but fall in love with them.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
Just adorable. And we did watch the movie, and that was just okay, in my opinion. The What We Do in
Yeah, I
the
don't
Shadows
remember the
movie
movie. Yeah, I don't remember that. So
with the guy from Flight of the Conchords.
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, we saw it at your house.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I didn't fall asleep.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe you did. But it
I
was just okay. But the series
yeah.
is really, really good. I mean, it had its moments, the movie, but definitely check out the series. It's worth your time. Promise.
Yeah, I think so too. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Now we're on to the part of our program where we discuss commercials we have to talk about. And Auntie Joan's got a good one for us, an eye-opener. What you got, Auntie Joan?
An eye opener. So Lavazza Coffee
Mm-hmm.
commercial, which the first one I saw featured Steve Carell and John Krasinski from The Office. It was nice to see them again.
Yes, very
Yes.
cute.
Yes. Then there's another one with Jeremy Renner,
Mm-hmm.
and it was nice to see him.
Mm-hmm.
After all he went through after that accident he had where he was run over by a tractor or something. And
Yes.
yeah. So it's nice to see him up and about. And then the last one I saw was one where they had like a photo montage with quote by Charlie Chaplin over it, talking about what we believe and what we strive for and things like that. It was kind of touching, something that I think is a good to hear at this time in our lives and at this time in our country. So what'd you think of it? Did you see all of them, Auntie, or?
No, I only saw the Steve Carell and John Krasinski one.
Mm.
I thought it was cute to see those two together again as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just have such good chemistry. I hope they work together more in the future. Not on something like The Office. It could be something different, especially since Steve Carell has decided he doesn't want to be funny anymore, which is so disappointing because he does funny so well.
Are you thinking about the movie where he played the wrestling coach? Was it Fox Hunter? Or?
Steve Carell?
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, he's said he's not doing comedy anymore. He wants to only do dramatic roles, which is just disappointing.
It's kind of hard to picture him as a dramatic actor.
Well, he's been doing it. He had that show on FX where he was the psychiatrist and that psycho serial killer had him held in the basement. I forgot the name of it. That was on FX and a year or two ago. And then morning show, he definitely had more of a
oh yeah, that's right,
dramatic role. Though he had some funny quips in there, but for the most part, it was a dramatic role. Like I said, for me, it's disappointing. I really enjoy most of the funny work he has done, and to hear that he's hanging up those shoes is disappointing to me.
Yeah,
But
because he started, didn't he, doing comedy stuff?
as far as I know, that's how he started. That's how I know him. And then John Krasinski, I don't think he's put a firm line in the sand saying he's not doing comedy anymore, but he has definitely gravitated more towards the dramatic roles as well. So hopefully someday they'll both just do a comedy again together. That would be awesome. But I think that might be wishful thinking.
It would have been nice to see Dwight in that too. That commercial. Dwight Schrute. So anyway, I've never tried the coffee. Have you ever had the coffee?
No.
I don't know, but I might give him a try because it looks kind of, like they have several options, and I might give him a try after I get through the package of coffee that you gave me that you didn't like.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, the morning blend or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. Oh, you put enough half and half in it, and it's good.
Yeah, see, drinking black coffee makes it so the coffee actually has to taste good.
Yeah.
And I was not a fan. But I did overbuy on the vanilla nut or whatever that we get.
Oh, did you?
So I might have to give you a can of that. But
Let's save it for Christmas.
I won't see you at Christmas.
Well, you'll see me before or after, hopefully.
At some point, I assume.
So that's about it. I mean, there's not much more I have to say about the commercial, except nice to see them again, those fellas again, and I'll give you a try.
I was going to say, it's a Must have been a good enough commercial where you're actually going to try
Yeah.
the product, so that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And come on, if John Krasinski recommends it
Yeah.
or speaks for it.
He was also in A Quiet Place, and that movie sucked ass.
Yeah, and then he also played kind of like a John Wick character or something.
Yeah, it was a Prime
CIA
series.
Yeah, CIA type person, one of those. I thought he was pretty good in that.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did okay for that. But
Yeah.
A Quiet Place it's just a bad movie. He didn't necessarily do a bad job in it. It's just a bad movie. And then they made 2 more, and I'm like, I can't even believe that it reminded me of Castaway. There was very little speaking in it, and
Oh, yeah.
what the hell is the point
Well,
of the
yeah.
movie? There's no speaking in it, and
I mean,
no.
you got to be quiet.
It was terrible. Terrible movie. But everybody else seemed to like it because it made, like I said, they made 2 more of them. So
And one's a prequel, right? The last
I
one's
believe
a prequel.
it is a prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Fool
well.
me once.
I won't get fooled again.
That's right. Hells no. I think I even saw that in the theater, A Quiet Place. No, I take that back. No, I didn't. I saved it for Halloween. I usually save a new scary, horror-y, not horror-y because I don't really like horror films, but scarier type movies, and save one for Halloween night. And I saved that, and I was so mad that I did.
Can I tell you one of the scariest things I ever saw in a movie?
What's that?
It was in The Sixth Sense.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And when the little boy got up in the middle of the night and he's walking down the hall to go to the bathroom and he sees that dead woman, the ghost, that scared me. I mean, I didn't jump or anything when I saw it, but what it did was, for several months after that, I was afraid to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom because I might run into something like that. I mean, and this is as a 50 or 60 some year old woman, it scared me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a good movie. You didn't like it?
I did. I liked I liked how they all tied it up in the end, and I was surprised.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's not typical that I get surprised at things like that, but they totally got me, and I was kind of excited about that part. My scariest movie was Salem's Lot. I saw the original when I was way too young to see that movie.
Oh.
And it scared the living shit out of me. When they came and scratched at the window.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had nightmares. Now I said that they made a new one, and I'm like, absolutely not. I'm still scarred.
Did they?
Yeah, they made a new one.
Wow.
I won't see it. I didn't really like Children of the Corn either. Malachi and Isaac. No. Again, same time, same age that I saw Salem's Lot. I saw Children of the Corn. I don't know what we were thinking. I don't remember the age. I don't know. I'd have to look up when those movies came out. I don't remember, but I was young.
Like 10-ish?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's a new series starting on Apple Plus based on Village of the Damned. And that looks good. I saw the first episode last night. Oh, it looks good.
I don't have no Apple.
I know you don't, but I do.
All right, Auntie Joan. Anything else for our listener today?
No, I think I'm done.
All right, then. That wraps it for yet another wonderful Pickled Watermelon Rinds episode. This is Auntie signing off.
And Auntie Joan saying bye-bye now.
We thank you for listening. And remember, when life eats away at your core, make pickled watermelon rinds.